that our deepest desires are not usually our strongest desires. So our deepest desire to spend time with God, to be changed through that relationship, to dedicate time in our lives towards that thing, that deeper desire that we long for, that we have, typically is not what we yearn for, what our strongest desire is. We might just want to watch the next Netflix show, or keep scrolling on Instagram, or a desire to run to something else in the midst of our busy, chaotic lives. It doesn't necessarily lead us to go, my strongest desire is to set aside time for the most important thing. It's not usually what pulls us that way, but it can be. When we bathe in the spirits of this world, our desires are shaped by them. The Bible is pretty clear that we're like jars of clay that are being molded and shaped into a specific thing. And how we live our lives and what we do affects the type of vessel that we are, and whether we are malformed in how we are living, or whether we're being made into new creations, into new vessels that can hold the presence of God and make a difference in the world by living like Christ. We must reside in the living water of Christ and dwell on heavenly realities to change our spirits and desires. It is all at once and over time. The Bible is full of these dualities where when you surrender your life to Jesus, when God looks at you, he sees holiness. He sees righteousness. He sees Jesus when he looks at us, because Jesus did something that we could not do. And when we surrendered and yielded our lives to him, we put ourselves inside Christ. So our lives are now hidden in Christ, and we are seated with him in heavenly places. And so there's a reality that you and I are seen as holy. And yet at the same time, we have a call to live out that which we are called. So we are called holy, we are called righteous, we are seen that way, being hidden in Christ. But there is still the call for us to live out that which we are now seen as, which rarely happens. So just because we are seen as those things doesn't give us the right to not live out those things. And that's what we're going to dive into today. So